comes the couple.
You haven't eaten yet.
You can't even help me up properly.
A dog's better than you.
Shayu must be out of her mind. That playboy from the Lei family is notorious in hijing a drunken lunatic who beats people when he's drunk. How could anyone bear to marry their daughter to such a man? What's the point?
What's the point? The Lei family is the most powerful, yet low-key conglomerate in Haicheng. It's all about paving the way for that precious adopted son of his.
I married my own daughter to that drunken lunatic just to secure more resources for my adopted son in high society.
Oh my. Those who don't know the truth would actually believe Wu Jingxing is his biological son.
Exactly. They say this adopted son was picked up off the streets, but with Shen Xiaowi's philandering live-in husband. Who knows if that's even true? Only Shen Shanyu would keep astray for 20 years.
20 years. I've endured for 20 years. This chess game is finally coming to an end.
Push! 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 Relax! Husband's bleeding badly. Where is he? Push! It's born! Oh God, it's born!
Ranksing. This is...
Got him from the orphanage. You had a girl? I took a boy.
Look!
Ah, this poor child was abandoned at the orphanage gate right after birth. Though he's not our own flesh and blood, at least he's got the right equipment. The position of future heir to the Shen group must always be passed down to a male successor, wouldn't you agree?
You're right. From now on, he's my son. When grown, he'll inherit the company.
Good. I knew you'd be sensible and wouldn't let me down.
Wu Rangsing adopted the kid just in time. Since you want me to adopt this child, I'll give him the very best.
Oh, did Shen Shanyu take in the child?
Of course. Don't you know who your man is?
Go!
Fresh bird's nest. Super nutritious. Have some, miss.
Nanny Zhao, I told you, top bird's nest is for Jingxing. Just give Jiangning rice porridge. Good nutrition's for our Jingxing.
Miss, after all, Wu Jingxing isn't your own flesh and blood, but Jining is the child you carried for 10 months. You shouldn't favor outsiders over your own kin.
Joan, watch your damn mouth, or I'll have your tongue cut out.
Shayu, how wise of you. Daughters will marry off someday. Shen group must go to a son or it'll tempt fortune hunters.
Honey, you're back early? I thought you were going on a business trip.
Oh, I just had a board meeting. Since you're taking care of 2 kids now and have limited energy, I discussed with the directors and decided to give the vice president position at Shen Group to Bitch. You can just focus on raising the children from now on.
Sir, how could you? The VP role was old madam's gift for our young mistress. You can't just give it away.
Xiao Yu here is your most trusted assistant in the group. Surely you can trust him, right?
Fine, I trust you. I'll sign it.
Miss.
Xiaowu, I'm bringing Bichi abroad on this trip. You stay with the kids.
How disgraceful. You're off enjoying abroad while the young mistress tends the kids alone? No concerns.
Auntie Zhang is right. It's good for them to go together. They can look out for each other. One is my husband. The other is my most trusted assistant. There's no way they'd do anything behind my back, right? Oh, honey dear.
No. Dear, bitch and I have prep work before the trip. Gotta go. Okay.
Miss, stop fooling yourself. Then you see the way they were looking at each other just now? That guilty look says it all. You're stuck at home babysitting while they're off gallivanting abroad. Who knows what shady business they're up to.
All right, Nanny Zhang, I know what I'm doing. They're hiding evil intentions. Who says I'm not?
Mrs. Shen, how many times must I remind you it's always better to have a family member accompany you for prenatal ultrasound scans? Have your husband come next time.
Legion, wait up.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd never believe my husband was accompanying my assistant to her prenatal checkup.
Honey, don't be upset. After the checkup, I'll get you that bag you love. No thanks.
All I want now is a proper status. You're thriving with the Shen family's backing, but when will you give me and our child the recognition we deserve?
Come on, darling. Don't be angry. I married into the Shen family and put up with Xiaowu just to secure their resources for our family's future. Besides, I never even touched her. You're the only one I love. Who knows where that kid in her belly came from? Just hold on till I control the Shen family. I'll kick them both out of Shen house.
But my belly keeps growing. If people find out about us, our whole plan.
Easy. I've planned it. You and Shen Xiano deliver close together. After you give birth, I'll tell him this is a child I adopted. Shen's too kind to refuse. By the time he's finished raising our child and successfully obtained the Shen family's inheritance rights, by that time, won't the entire Shen family fortune be right in our hands?
Honey, you always know what to do.
Jian, oh, if you hadn't left us to go abroad, I wouldn't have married Wu Rengxing out of spite either.
Miss, if only you'd married the eldest Wu's son back then. I heard their family's fortune overseas could rival nations' businesses spanning the globe, a full 5 billion in assets. You wouldn't be suffering these humiliations married to their adopted son now.
All right now. Jingma, you'd better hurry up and grow up. They await that day. Me too.
Honestly, everyone thinks Wu Jingxing is Shen's real son.
Wu Renshu, for the past 20 years, I've followed your plan raising Jingqing as the Shen family heir with all my devotion. Sacrificing your own daughter for your wife. That's what you wanted, right?
Xiaowao, we're home.
What took you so long? Zhang Ning's wedding was a month ago.
Zhang Ning told me you married her off to that Wang Fulai from Haicheng.
Zhang Ning told you. Isn't this for Jingxing to have more resources in the future?
Xiaoyu, you did absolutely right. It's good for a girl to find someone dependable early on. Sure, Lei Xiaoting's got a temper and drinks too much, but the lies are Heijing's rising elite. Zhang Ning will be well off marrying into their family.
You monster. Same as ever.
Sister Xiaoyu, you're so wise. Brother Rinshan feared you'd refuse the marriage, so he brought me to convince you. Xiaoyu, how's Jingshen's PhD application?
I agreed. Rengxing will raise Jingxing as our sole heir. We'll keep our word. You're not really asking about his admission, Ekshi. You just want to know if I've handed my daughter over.
Perfect. You delivered. Here, take it.
Trying to fob me off with a second-hand bag? Ju probably ditched it when she got tired of it. Wow, it's a limited edition.
Oh, Xiangyu, glad you like it. My closet's overflowing with bags. Just ask if you want anything.
Xiaoyu, just take care of Jingjing at home. Tell me what you need. I'll get it for you.
By the way, Shouye, we've been talking for so long. Has Jingxing admission result come out yet?
Miss, great news. Young Master Jingxing got in, now the nation's youngest PhD.
Youngest doc.
Great! Hear that? Our son got into the top PhD program, youngest ever.
Of course. Have you seen whose son he is? How could the child of ours be anything less?
Miss, you've worked so hard these 20 years. Without your devoted care and guidance, how could young Master Ginpin have achieved such success today?
Oh, stewardly, I don't like what you're saying. Jing Heng is my son, and all his achievements today are entirely.
Yes, our son is gifted, but Shen Chenu only sweeps floors at home. What martial arts could he possibly know?
How could you say that, son-in-law? For 20 years, the young mistress raised both kids alone while you were abroad. Did you ever help?
Enough, Butler Li. Don't scold him. After all, he did send money to Jingxing intermittently over these 20 years.
By the way, Xiao Yu, our son is now a top student at a prestigious university. Shouldn't we discuss the Shen family's future heir?
You're right. Jin's achievements prove he's capable of taking over our Shen group. Butler Li, I need you to arrange the most magnificent heir announcement ceremony for my son. Make sure to invite every prominent family in Haicheng to attend.
At once, Miss...
After 20 years, we'll finally reunite with our son.
Wait, just till the press conference. Then our family reunites.
Wu Renessing, just wait for my grand gift.
Welcome. Welcome.
2 decades labor, unmatched.
Victory is yours today.
Ah,
Son, you've made your father proud.
I'll get Jingxing ready inside. You greet the guests.
Look at Shen Chanoi, not even the real father, yet acting important.
Come on, don't be upset. After today's over, the 3 of us can finally be together as a proper family. Let's see if Shen Xiaoyi will still be able to keep that smile on his face when the time comes.
go.
May I have your attention, everyone? First and foremost, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend this important ceremony, the succession announcement for my son Wu Jinxing. Now that everyone has gathered here today, I'd like to take advantage of this wonderful occasion to announce some exciting news.
What? More good news? First, Shen's prodigy earns China's youngest PhD. Now inherits the empire. Their rise is unstoppable.
This wonderful news actually has nothing whatsoever to do with Shen Shanoyu.
Husband, you say this news excludes me. Is it Joe Beachy?
Huh, correct. After 20 years, I found Jing Xing's birth mother, and she's among you.
What? My birth mother is Wu Rencheng.
You revealed the truth too soon. Since you're impatient, brace yourself for my surprise.
What perfect timing. Disappear for 20 years, then return when the heir succeeds.
The young mistress raised him alone while you played father abroad. Now you bring his birth mother to steal him. Shameless.
What an unbelievable coincidence. Something's fishy here. This has to be a setup.
All these years, I always saw Ginseng as my own son. Now I'm back. I've found his real mother. Today they'll finally reunite.
Shao Yu, you're blocking the way. Please move aside. Right. Yes, I'm Wu Jing's birth mother. I am Wu Jingxing's birth mother.
Shu Biqi, I knew you'd try stealing my child today. I've waited 20 years for this act.
My son, I've looked for you 20 years.
Shu Biqi, your acting is Oscar-worthy. What a wasted talent.
How could this be? You're my mother?
After giving birth, doctors said I was contagious. To protect my baby, I left him at the orphanage, thinking I'd lost him forever. But heaven blessed us with this reunion. Wu Renxing adopted my son from that orphanage.
You abandoned him, and coincidentally Shen's son-in-law, Wu Renxiang, took him in. How could it be so coincidental?
Right.
How can you be certain Wu Jingxing is your son? Maybe the babies got swapped. I clearly remember my newborn had a red leaf-shaped birthmark on his heel. Jing Heng has the exact same mark. He's definitely my son.
You've been with the Shens as the mistress assistant. How would you know his birthmarks? Now that he's successful, you claim him. Where were you before? Isn't that right, everyone?
Right.
I just learned Jin Ching is my long-lost son. That past incident kept us apart for years. No one knows my heartache. My son, for 20 long years I've been searching for you, dreaming of this day night and day. Shayu, you're kind-hearted. You'll let us reunite, won't you?
Of course. Just prove Jingxing is your son, and he's yours today. Really?
Shaoyu, you mean it. Mom.
What are you saying?
Mistress, have you gone mad? You raised Jingxing into excellence, yet surrender him to that woman. Biqi is my trusted assistant. If she had reasons for me to raise her child, I understand.
Yes, my reasonable wife. Zhang Wang, stop talking nonsense when you don't know anything. Biqi is a respected Zhu family heiress. Why would she abandon her own child?
I agree, no mother in this world would willingly abandon her own child. Even after 20 years apart, there must be some hidden circumstances, or perhaps just an unfortunate coincidence at play here. Exactly. Non-parents can understand. I believe Biqi. Jinjing is truly her son.
Now that the truth is out, this reunion is joyous. But the real question is, who's going to raise this child from now on, his biological mother or his adoptive mother?
Obviously, Ginseng is Biqi's biological son. After years apart, he should live with his real mother. Now they're reunited. Though Xiaowu and I will feel sad to see him go, we mustn't stand in the way of a mother reuniting with her own child. That's only right, don't you think, Xiaoyu?
You're right. As just his adoptive mother, I shouldn't interfere. Mistress.
So, I've decided, after Jingsheng inherits Shen Group, Biqi and I will take him abroad to establish a subsidiary.
You two taking Jingxing abroad?
Why would an adoptive father join their reunion?
What's it got to do with you? This is their mother-son reunion, not your stage performance.
Listen, everyone. After raising Ginseng for 20 whole years, we've developed such a deep bond that I simply can't let go now. Besides, this is the first time our Jingxing has been in charge of a company all by himself. He's still unfamiliar with many operational details, so I plan to stay with him abroad for a few years. Pai Tao, adjust.
What's that supposed to mean? Abandoning our young mistress here while you flee abroad with that shoe tramp? Have you no shame?
It's not abandonment. Shen Group's domestic operations need the mistress's oversight. He must stay.
Everyone knows you've been openly involved abroad. Now you're using the child to legitimize your affair.
Mistress, speak up. Will you really let them take Jinqing? If it's to help him adjust abroad temporarily, that's fine. But since Biqi is convinced Jinxing is her biological son, the actual father should be present too. Wouldn't it be awkward for an adoptive father to tag along in this situation? Wait a minute, could it be that you're actually Jinxing's biological father?
She knows.
Wu Reneshing, your acting ends today. I'll reveal the truth I have hidden for 20 years. Let's see you smile then.
Take me to the Shens immediately. After 20 years, I'm back. Xiaowu, wait a little longer. I'll find you soon.
I'm really curious about something. There's a question I'd like to ask you.
What's your question? Say it.
If Zhu Biqi claims Jinxing is her son, who's the father then? She's remained unmarried all these years. Did this child materialize from thin air?
Shen Shenui, what do you mean? Calling me unwed mother? Who says I'm not married? Right. She could be married with kids, but why just Biqi Zhou? Where's the father? My husband died young. Jinxing is his sole legacy.
So your husband has passed away. That doesn't make sense. Even if your husband died, there should have been some news. Look, Wu Renxing married into our Shen family. Though we didn't have a wedding or a marriage certificate, everyone knew he was our son-in-law. You've done an incredibly thorough job keeping this under wraps. Not even the slightest whisper got out.
It's my call. Shut your mouth.
Go faster!
Liping's husband is dead.
Let's not bring up painful memories.
How can you be so dense?
When it comes to emotional intelligence, I could never measure up to you, a married woman doting on another with all that warmth and attention. Why are you more excited than Zhu Biqi's real mom?
I knew they were close.
How dare you slander me? We supported each other abroad with pure intentions. What's wrong with that? You.
Back. Huh.
Well, looks like your so-called support was thorough in every possible way.
This is irrefutable proof Wu Renshu and Zhu Biqi were having an affair.
I slaved away raising kids here while you two partied abroad. Did you really think I'd stay fooled forever? Shameless.
Explain these photos to everyone now.
Yeah, explain. Wait, no.
Let's all think back carefully about that photo we just saw. It didn't even capture clear frontal shots. Just two vague side profiles at most. How could anyone possibly confirm those two people were me and Bishi?
Well, I suppose so. But honestly, this photo was taken from so far away. It's all blurry and unclear. I genuinely can't make out who those people are.
You're still refusing to admit it at this point?
You're fabricating lies. You planned this. Who knows what other schemes you've got?
Fine. Open your eyes wide. What are these? And this. Still claim it's fake.
Is it fake?
Wedding photos? Wu Renyuding with Zhu Biqi.
He lent Wu Rensing marry into Shen's family? Why is he wedding Zhu Biqi?
I thought they were just fooling around. But they secretly married. Underestimated Wu Renxing's audacity living abroad with his mistress for 20 years. Now crawling back for benefits. Disgusting.
Shen Xiangyu raised his kid for 20 years and passed the inheritance. What was she thinking?
Xu Biqi outplayed her, stole a husband, had kids raised by others. What kind of parents abandon their own?
Give that back to me this instant.
Patience. These photos are just the tip.
Now that you've found out everything, there's no point in keeping up the pretense. Though I married into the Shun family back then, I never had any feelings for you. Every single day spent with you was pure agony to me. I would never have given you a second glance if it weren't for needing the Shen family's resources to bail out our Wu family. Only Biqi is my true love. Let me tell you, Jingxing is mine and Biqi's biological child. He belongs with us.
Of course I knew you three were a family. I've known this fact for the past 20 years.
Brother Mingyan claimed he knew all along.
Liar! If you knew, why hide it for 20 years?
Because I've kept a secret for 20 years too. Miss Shan, you knew Jingxing was theirs. Why raise him all these years?
Has Shen Xiaoyu lost it?
Biqi is my lawfully wedded wife, the love of my life. Shen Xiangyu, let's not forget how shamelessly you threw yourself at Wu Zoning back then. Who even knows whose bastard child you were carrying? So let's call it even. You hand over the Shen group to Jingxing, and the three of us will disappear from your life forever.
You spare me the act. Even Kwumer, your schemes are transparent.
No! I won't stay with you. Dad! You're back! The Lei family's killing me. That brute beats me, locks me up, starves me. I can't take it. Dad, take me home.
Release.
Mom married you off. You're Lei's now, why return?
Dad, I didn't want to. Mom forced me to marry that abuser. Dad, please save me. I beg you. Dad, take me away. Please.
I hate it here.
Off. Even my own daughter, so what? You'll still be married off. Then even your husband will despise you. Worthless.
You can't abandon me. Please.
Begging won't help. Did you think Dad didn't know about the marriage? Begging won't help. Did you think Dad didn't know? He stayed silent.
It's all your fault. You knew Wu Jinxi was theirs, yet favored him over me. Ignored me completely.
I gave him some perks, but Sanning you two always had equal treatment growing up. Search your heart. When was I unfair? When was I ever unfair? You're the one wasting time with troublemakers. Chasing the lies despite my warnings that marriage is a trap. But you, just for luxury, you had to marry into that family. Now you're miserable and blaming me. How can you say that?
You chased wealth and now harass your mother.
Miss Shen endured slander without a word.
20 years wasted.
Ungrateful wretch. Ungrateful wretch. Ungrateful wretch.
It was obviously written into the ceiling. If the Wu family dares to stand by and do nothing, I'll go back and beat him half to death. Now act. Forced to play.
I didn't. She Xiaoyu, this is all your fault. Help me.
Why should I? You're not my daughter. From the very beginning, all of you got one crucial fact wrong. Wu Zianing is actually the daughter of Wu Renzeng and Zhu Biqi. Don't you remember? Zhu Biqi gave birth to a baby girl that year.
Crazy!
Are you delusional? I stayed with Biqi the whole delivery. How wouldn't I know the gender?
Xiaoyu, do you really think I wouldn't know whether my own child is a boy or a girl? What a despicable way to try and snatch someone else's child.
You mentioned a birthmark. Let's check now.
I've waited 20 long years to see the look on your faces when the truth comes out.
The genders don't match. How could we be wrong?
Shen Shengyu must have snapped.
The mighty Shen heiress raised another son. Ha!
Cut the crap. Yang Jinqin is mine, and that bitch child.
Scared to test? You said your real son has a birthmark. Then, why don't you double check if your memory serves you right?
Nothing to see. I took that baby at birth. Remember it perfectly. Can't be wrong.
I'm telling you, take another look. You clearly didn't check properly back then. The child with the birthmark was a girl.
Lies.
Ah, the birthmark. It's me. Me. I'm your real daughter. Let me live with you. Could be.
No.
No. You and your mom plotted this. Sis, show me the birthmark. Where is it? Where's the mark? Show me.
Don't panic.
We might have been mistaken about the birthmark details, but surely you couldn't have forgotten giving birth to a son, could you?
Right?
I was wrong. I did have a son. Wu Jingxing is my child. If you don't believe me, go ask the head obstetrician who delivered our baby. Let's hear his side of the story.
Were you the doctor who delivered my baby back then?
Yes, I oversaw your delivery 20 years ago.
Now,
go ahead and tell everyone I gave birth to a boy.
I am the child's biological mother.
The truth is, Miss Zhu gave birth to a baby girl that year. Miss Shen wasn't born yet. Mrs. Zhu was taken to delivery. I swapped the babies. She always thought she had a boy.
Impossible. You must have conspired to deceive us.
Shen, did you bribe him to create a fake account?
Wasn't it you who pawned off your kid with Zhu Biqi on me? You bribed the hospital. I just gave you a taste of your own medicine. Honey, you're so thoughtful. But what's your next move?
Don't worry, I've got it all planned. Your due date is close to Shen Xiaowi's. After you give birth, I'll tell Shen Xiaoyu to raise the child, saying it's adopted from an orphanage. He'll agree.
Great. But babies come at hospitals.
Relax. I've already arranged everything at the hospital. All.
how did you know?
If I hadn't been smart enough to stay hidden behind you that day and listen in on your whole scheme, I might never have uncovered the truth in my entire life. You were too careless. You didn't cover your tracks well. You should learn from me. How do you keep a secret hidden for 20 years?
Bullshit!
You're making this up. Think about it. If he knew you were my child, why would he wait 20 years to expose me? This is absurd. And who can vouch for you?
I can personally confirm that every single statement Miss Shen has made is completely true.
I have a recording here. Listen.
When the child grows up, we'll reclaim them. Blame everything on the hospital.
After decades delivering babies, he'd ruin my good name. Miss Shen, thank you for revealing the truth today. Whatever you need, as long as it doesn't violate medical ethics, I'll help.
Doctor, the moment Shubichi and I deliver our babies, I need you to secretly switch the newborns, make her believe the child I bore is actually her own flesh and blood. I want them to shower my child with all their affection and attention. When the day comes that they exhaust every scheme trying to claim back their real child, they'll discover their elaborate plans were nothing but wasted effort, utterly futile. What sweet revenge this will be. It's a healthy baby boy. Go now. Easy. Shen Xiaoyu actually ended up having a baby girl. What terrible luck.
Gichi, you've done great giving me this healthy boy. I'll take good care of you both.
Haha.
Miss Shen's plan worked. They reconvinced Zhu Biqi had a son. Back then, I switched the babies in the delivery room. The child Mr. Wu and Mrs. Zhu took home was actually Miss Shen's biological son, Wu Jingxing.
If not for Miss Shen's foresight, who knows how badly those two would have hurt her.
I knew the Shen group heirs wouldn't be naive. Karma always comes around. Jingxing, you must believe me, this can be true. That year I definitely gave birth to a son, and Wu Jingxing is my own flesh and blood, isn't he?
Oh, now I get it. You read the one who... And you're all Shen Xiaonu's accomplices, aren't you?
You still can believe it after all this. I've got other proof. Would you like to see?
Proof? Proof?
Heartless. Shen Xiaoyu raised your child for 20 years, and you repaid her by scheming with outsiders.
You teamed up to betray her.
Luckily, Xiaoyu saw through you early and prepared countermeasures.
Nope. You bribed the doctor to lie. This is all to steal Jingxing.
No humanity. Did you skip biology class? Basic genetics. This medical report shows Jingxing is type O. You're type B. Zhu Biqi is AB. How could you two produce a type O child?
Xiao. No way.
But when it comes to Wu Sanning, he's got AB blood type. Just take a good look at him. Those eyes and brows are the spitting image of Zhu Biqi in her younger days. No wonder you ignored Sanning all these years. Your attention was solely on Jingxing, your real child. Mom, you knew I was Zhu Biqi's daughter all along?
Right?
Yes. I named you Zanning, hoping you'd know right from wrong, unlike your birth mother, who has no morals. Listen. I'm your real daughter. You let Shen Shenoyu bully me and Wu Jexian crush me. I don't care. I am your daughter. Take me abroad to live in luxury.
Escape?
No way. I married you to solve the Lei family's financial problems. Now you want to run away.
Who's dreaming now?
Mom. Dad. Lee's attacking me. Help. You're not my mother. Leave us alone. Mom. Why abandon me? How could you? Wow, this plot's wilder than a soap opera. Swapped babies. A mom disowning her daughter. Tomorrow's headlines are set. For 20 years, no one believed Shu Di. Now pay me back with interest. Mom, how could you leave me? I'm your own child.
Mom.
Jingxing, my child. I've wronged you all these years, making you feel like an unwanted child. The gossip made you ashamed. It's all my fault.
Mom. I never once thought that way. Every bit of your love for me is etched in my heart like that night you stayed awake till dawn nursing my fever. Compared to other kids, I never missed out on anything. Now that I know you're my real mom, I couldn't be happier.
Sweetie. You're my mother. Don't deny it. Get away. You're not. My daughter Jinking is my grandchild, youngest PhD'd.
A prodigy.
Not a useless waste like you. How dare you? Wu Jingxing and I grew up together. Shen Shinoyu raised us the same. I'm like this because of you, rotten to the core. Your fault. Like father, like son. That's why Li Shuangjiang turned out rotten. Jiang Ning, you're not my child. My real daughter's a PhD, top scholar, Don Wu Liang's child, not a lazy bum like you.
Move. Shut it.
No. Crazy?
No.
No way. Shut your mouth. Move. Don't you dare dream of it. I would never.
Move. Your wife? Hospital now. Get our disgraceful girl out now.
That's what you get for stealing a husband.
If I'd known you'd be this shameful, I'd have smothered you at birth. Take me abroad.
You owe me.
Don't get any ideas. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror, just a teenage dropout bumming around. Why would I take you abroad?
Too embarrassed?
I married Lei Xiaojun aimlessly. Isn't this what you wanted? If you hadn't pushed me, would I be like this?
Now that Wu Jingxing appeared, he...
Too late for shame. When that bastard beat me, where were you? Now you embarrassed.
Late.
Too late.
Bastard, out. Never.
Go! I'm your blood. You can't stitch me.
Wu Jingheng is my son. We're moving abroad. If you harass us, I'll call the police. Get lost.
They'd rather take Shen Shouyu's son abroad than their own daughter. If Wu Jingxing disappeared from this world, wouldn't I be their only daughter left? Mom, I came to apologize. I was blind before now. I see you never owed me anything. You raised me as your own, knowing I wasn't.
Good you've learned, dear. Whatever happened, live right, and I'm still your mom, Jingjing your brother. Come on, up you get. Such a sweet girl. Shame about her bloodline.
Right, sis. Forget the past.
Really? Thanks, Mom. Thanks, bro. Without you, I'd have quit school. Who was I kidding? I was...
Dear, good, you've changed. Sincere regret makes amends.
Thankfully, Shu Bichi's heartless cruelty made me see clearly Mom and brother are my real family, my true loved ones. Mom, I'll get tea. Mom, brother, let's drink this tea and put the past behind us. I'll work hard to be a good daughter and sister from now on. Mom, I sincerely apologize.
Miss, you heartless wretch. Shu, back again?
We need elders to witness this. Ginseng is Wu blood. Leave her and come abroad.
Ginseng, you're Wu's sole heir. How can you live under another's name? Go with your dad, that's proper.
Right, the right way.
Yeah.
Wu Renqing, you abandoned your own daughter. Now you dare steal my son. Shameless.
I'm his father too. A son belongs with his father. But I'm grown now, my choice who I live with. You never cared for me. Forget taking me anywhere. Never. Jinggang, move abroad with me. The Shen and Wu empires will be yours. Oh, and there's your uncle Wu Xianhain, city's richest man, the current head of Wu Enterprises. If he finds out you're now the youngest F.D. candidate in the country, he'll surely hand over all the family businesses to you after graduation.
That's what resources are. You're Wu's 19th gen, heir their brightest hope. He'll back you. You'll be the Wu family's top heir.
Sense.
I called your uncle the other day about your PhD admission. He was absolutely thrilled and insisted on coming back personally for your celebration banquet. Just wait till he arrives. He promised to give you a hefty red envelope in person.
Jinggang, trust your dad. Wu Xian can give you far more than Shen Ou ever could. You'll be Haicheng's richest man.
All this should have been mine. Why should Wu Jingsing get everything? But it doesn't matter now, he's already taken the medicine. Your hopes will soon be completely dashed.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm not going.
You're turning down all these benefits. What's wrong with you?
Only as Wu's sole male heir do you get these resources.
You know damn well whether it's the Wu family's resources or just bleeding sea iron dry. Stay out of Wu family affairs. Cheyenne will pay triple support.
My mom ran 30 kilometers with my 40 degrees fever to the hospital. She shielded me from bullies.
This.
Who's done that? I gave you life, come with me.
Xing, you ungrateful brat denying your own father. The school may cancel you. FD admission?
I've barely seen you 10 times. Why call you Dad?
Jiangxia. Jiangxia.
Jiangxia? Ball, what's up? Ball.
Li, what's this?
How? I know. What happened? Oh, I see. You two staged this together, right? Jingxing, stop faking.
She's foaming. This looks real. Sis. Hospital, quick.
Hurry, sis.
Wake up. Stay with me. Oars close. Hurry. Stay with me. Hang on. Jingxing. Jingxing, Jingxing.
Family, wait out.
Or now.
If anything happens to Owen Sung, I won't let you off the hook.
His own doing. Not me. I think he's faking it. You must have told him to play sick, just to scare us off, because you don't want me to take him away.
Absolutely faking it. Heartless faking. Shoo bitch, if you had any conscience at all, you wouldn't be standing there making snide remarks.
Guardian, me.
I'm his mother.
Doc.
I'm his dad. What happened?
The patient's poisoned liver and kidneys failing. Immediate surgery or he'll die.
Who did it?
How'd he get poisoned? Doc, save him. He's only 20.
We'll do our best. Please sign this consent form.
Wait.
Ik note this too much. Not at all. Just gifts for our future doctor. 20 years, when I was forced to leave the country, Liu Xiaoyu had to endure so much suffering alone back home. Heartless. That adopted son married into the Shens, I couldn't stop it. I'm back to congratulate Jinxing. But to make it up to them.
Hello!
Who are you? You're Wu Dian, the Wu heir.
Yes.
The Wu elders exiled me abroad, letting that soulless adopted son marry into Shen family. 20 years gone. Back today.
Then who are you looking for?
Hi, is this where Shen Chenoyu and Wu Jinqing live?
She's out.
Weren't they just hosting? Where'd they go?
Blame Yang Xin, 20 years abroad with Zhu Peiqi, then stealing Jinqing from our mistress. There was just a huge commotion, and somehow Jinqing ended up in the hospital. A whole crowd of doctors rushed in and carried him away. Some damn bastard poisoned Jinxing. He's been foaming at the mouth nonstop. The situation looks really grim.
Hurry to People's Hospital.
Stop. Zhou Biqi. You can sign, but must renounce Jinxing as your son. Let us take him abroad. My son could die in there. What do you want? Aren't you afraid Wu Ziyan will find out how you're bullying us?
So, what if my brother finds out? It's not like he can kick me out of the Wu family.
Shut up and agree. If Jinxing dies, could you forgive yourself?
Why the delay? The patient could die. Can you risk it?
Every second wasted pushes Jinxing closer to death.
Got it. Out of everyone here, only you and I are qualified to sign.
Doctor, patient's coding pulse fading.
Doctor, please. Operate now. I'll sign soon. Just save him.
It's not that we won't help, but hospital regulations clearly state we can't proceed with surgery without family consent. We can't possibly gamble with a patient's life.
Shen Xiangyu, stop playing the victim in front of the doctor. The choice is yours. Watch Jinxing die right before your eyes, or do as I say. Fine, I agree. Once Jinxing recovers, I'll sever our mother-son relationship and let him go abroad with you. Now I can sign. Wait. Words aren't binding. Put it in writing. Clearly renounce custody of Jinxing, letting him live abroad with his father. Detail in all terms. Put it in black and white so you can't back out later. Fine, I'll sign.
I, Shen Xianoyu, relinquish Jing, Sheng, custody to Wu Rising, severing all maternal ties permanently. Good, you're smart. Sign it now, don't hold up Jing's surgery.
Ah.
No. He's my son now. Doctor, please save my son's life.
I'll do my best.
Shen,
You signed it.
why won't you leave? My son could be dying in there. How can you tell me to leave? So childish. He signed but won't leave. What if Xingqing wakes and he tricks her again?
Shen Shanyu, I told you long ago, if you just let go earlier, I could have given you some compensation. Look at the mess we're in now, it's embarrassing for everyone. What's the point? Your anger won't help. When Jinxing's better, I'm taking him away. You'll never see him again.
You think this scrap of paper lets you steal Jingxing from me? Breaking your promise?
You wrote this.
You monster. You're no father.
Shen Shanoi, quit faking. That baby isn't mine. Shuning's not my kid. Jingxing is bitch son.
You bore a bastard.
How dare you take Jingxing from us? Disgusting. Wu Rinashing, you sicken me. But I'm afraid you're in for a disappointment, because Jingxing isn't your son at all.
Bullshit. He is my son. Bro, what brings you to the hospital? If I hadn't come, you'd have bullied my woman and son to death. Bro, it's Shen Shenoyu, that little shit. I was... How could you possibly call him your son when you're talking to me?
Well...
Who's your woman? Xiao Zhang. Did they hurt you?
I'm so sorry. It's my fault for not taking good care of Jingxing and letting him suffer so much.
No, not your fault. I returned too late. Rest assured, with me here, no one touches you or Jingxing. Jingxing is your child together. Shen Shano you betrayed me. How dare you?
Betrayal? Face the facts. Zhu Biqi married you. She's the one who lived abroad with you for 20 years. What ties me, Shen Xiano, to you, Wu Renjing, except that empty Mrs. Wu title? How dare you say betrayal?
True. Ren Shen and Shen Xiao Yu just held a simple ceremony, no marriage license. Legally, they weren't married. Actually, he'd married Subasi years ago in secret.
But Zion, isn't there some misunderstanding here? How did you get involved with Shen Xiaoyu?
Xiaowu and I were childhood sweethearts. We got together that night 20 years ago and married soon after. This is Sheno and my marriage certificate. We're legally recognized husband and wife, in every sense of the word. I'm the trueborn son of the Wu family, while you're just an adopted child. From now on, if I hear anyone dare to spout nonsense about affairs or cheating again, don't blame me for kicking him out.
Zian, even if you care for Shen Xiaoyu, he was Ren Xing's man. This affair could damage the Wu family's reputation.
Fame? Wu Renqing, an adopted son, cheated and abused Xiaowu after joining the Shen family, shaming the Wu name. Why stay silent then? Shen Xiaoyu cheated first.
Save it. I was done with you the moment you cheated with Zhu Biqi. No marriage license. No consummation. What relationship? You're our Shen family's live-in son-in-law? How dare you repay kindness with betrayal?
But I thought Jinjing was Biqi's and mine.
Jingxing is mine, and Jian's child. You were never Jingxing's dad. The Was raised you, took you in, and you betrayed us.
You.
Xian and I married, then had Jingxing. She was forced abroad and told me to stay silent. You rushed to give me Zhu Biqi's child to raise, but she tricked you. Zhu Biqi had a daughter. During my 8th month with Jingxin, Wu Renqing changed. No longer with Zhu Biqi daily, he stayed by me, even helping cook. I thought he'd turned over a new leaf, but he just feared my baby's safety would ruin his son swap scheme.
That adopted son schemed against me daily after joining the Shen family, so pitiful.
Xiaowu, where's the client's vase? Get that one down.
Aunt Zhang.
No time. Get it for me.
All right, all right.
Oh, my.
Oh, Miss.
Wait.
Slow down. Miss. Careful. What are you doing? You're a grown woman. Be careful with the baby. It's fine. You just stand there while a pregnant woman climbs. What kind of husband are you?
Xiaowu, wake up. Got you a gift.
I overheard Wu Renqing and Zhu Biqi she was due with a girl but lied it was a boy. That monster planned to cause my premature delivery to swap in his son. But no matter how careful I was, I still fell right into their trap. You know the rest. Wu Renqing gave me Zhu Biqi's baby, saying it was from an orphanage. He took her abroad while I raised their child for 20 years. Wu Renqiu, you thought you outsmarted me, but you've been played by Zhu Biqi for 20 years.
What?
Wu Saning is actually your daughter with Zhu Biqi, while Jingxing is my son with Zhu Yan. You've had it wrong all along.
Fine.
He's right.
Ren.
I feared you'd. No, it's a girl.
You don't want me. You said you only wanted my son.
So you lied for 20 years.
I thought all we had to do was take Jingxing away.
We could take it by force.
Jingxing wasn't our son.
So all these years you thought I was someone else. Child never once gave me a proper look growing up, and even handed me over to that despicable Lei Xiaoqing. Great, just great. These past 20 years have been one big joke. Bravo. Just bravo. You, a foreigner, always treated me like some worthless street urchin, never even gave me a second glance. And for what? To keep lying to that man for more than 2 decades. And what's worse, you knew the whole truth, but just stood by watching them ruin me. Shut up. Who are you? Pity me? You can't.
Mrs. Shen, we did our best, but the pesticide dose was fatal. I'm so sorry.
No.
My son can't be dead. It's impossible. Ah, what a perfect death. This poison really works wonders.
Ah.
Wu Jingqing, your day has come. Wu Saning, do you really think Jingxing is dead? He never actually swallowed that poison tea. Impossible. I watched you drink it.
Mom knew you were faking, so she took precautions.
Eat it. Dao Ning wants to apologize. I fear him.
You think he might poison it?
20 years, I know him.
Then invite him.
I want to give him one final chance. You never truly know what's in a man's heart. Some things I have to see with my own eyes before I can let go. Take the medicine first.
Zaning poisoned Xiaoyu. Zhu Biqi forced a confession. Threats. Abuse all recorded. Heartless wretch. A mere adopted son committing such evil? As Wu family head, I banish you now.
You.
Wu Chenging, you're suspected of murdering Zhu Biqi and marriage fraud. Come with us.
No, no, you can't take me away.
Mom, it's finally over.
It's over. No one will ever bother us again.
Jingson, thanks. It's over now. I'll take you to school soon.
Thanks, Uncle.
Still Uncle?
What then? Dad?
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Xiao Yu, from now on, I'll never let anyone tear our family apart again.